What's up, everybody? It's April 30th. Tomorrow, it's going to be May, and you know what that means. NASCAR's back. All right, NASCAR has just announced their May schedule, which will feature the return of NASCAR racing, and it looks crazy. So let's just look right into it. So Sunday, May 17th, NASCAR will return with the Cup Series at Darlington. That will be followed by a Tuesday, May 19th race at Darlington for the Xfinity Series, which will be followed by a Wednesday, May 20th race at Darlington for the Cup Series. So two races at Darlington for Cup, one for Xfinity. Then we move to Charlotte. So Sunday, May 24th, Memorial Day weekend, the Coca-Cola 600 will take place. There is an interesting note about the Coca-Cola 600 that we will get to in a minute. But after that, Monday, May 25th, the Xfinity Series will then race at Charlotte, which will be followed by the Trucks on Tuesday at Charlotte. And on Wednesday, May 27th, the Cup will run their last race at Charlotte for this period of time. So, crazy, right? This is insane. 2 Cup races at Darlington, 2 Cup races at Charlotte, 2 Xfinity races, which will have one at Darlington, one at Charlotte, 1 truck race at Charlotte. There's been no word on ARCA, so I'm not sure if they're going to be having any races or what their schedule looks like. But this is what NASCAR has announced so far. And in addition, they had a nice little question and answer on their website that they posted. I'm going to read off some of the information, but all of it will be linked down below. So first off, will there be fans? No. I think you all knew the answer to that question. It's just the nature of the beast right now. However, contrary to the popular rumor, there will be live pit stops, which is good for everybody that wanted to see live pit stops. There was rumors that they were going to maybe not even have pit crews come to the racetracks, but that has been dispelled. All these races will be one-day shows. The only race that will feature a qualifying session will be the Coca-Cola 600. So, a big question that everybody's been asking is, how will NASCAR work with social distancing? So this is what they have said in this article. There are several measures being implemented, among them keeping workspaces separated unless absolutely necessary, and if a group of people works closely together, that group will have little to no interaction with other groups. Haulers and race cars will have an open space between them, 6 feet minimum, and those spaces must remain clear. So usually when you think of garage areas in the NASCAR Cup Series, you think they're all really tight, squished together. That will not be the case, at least for the time being. For Darlington, the Cup Garage and Motor Coach lot in Turn 3 will be the new garage. So 20 haulers will be in the traditional Cup Series garage, and the rest of the field will be in the Motor Coach lot. With one-day shows, you don't really have to worry about having motor coaches there because everybody's going to be out of there at the end of the day. Inspections of vehicles I'm excited. Having a hard time speaking. I'm sure you're excited too about NASCAR. Inspection of vehicles to correspond with the order of teams entering the garage. As soon as a team enters, it would unload their car and proceed straight to inspection. They also noted in this article that medical waivers will be provided to drivers that if a driver were to miss a race because of illness or if they were infected or anything like that, they would receive a medical waiver for the playoffs. So there is that little bit of security in case of something bad were to happen. Also today, NASCAR had a teleconference with Vice President Steve Phelps. It is still going on at the recording of this video, but there's a lot to get to, so I don't want to make this video too long. So if there is more, like and subscribe, and then you'll see more updates. So I'm sure there will be with a developing situation like this. But here's what we have so far. Drivers have to I can't talk today. Drivers have to self-isolate in their motorhomes, and they will have limited access to garage, and there will be special walkways. Spotters will have to remain 6 feet apart from each other. There will be a temperature check, no test for the coronavirus. NASCAR said they don't want to use up the coronavirus tests that are available to the public, so they're just going to be doing temperature checks. Everyone who goes into the infield will be required to wear a mask. The playoffs, as much as some people are really hoping that they're going to get canceled, they're not. NASCAR's not canceling the playoffs. at least as of yet, NASCAR has remained dedicated to having a 36-week schedule with 36 races. Duh. And yeah, that's what NASCAR wants to do for the time being. However, as you see, there is now extra races at Darlington and Charlotte. What does this mean for the rest of the schedule? And according to Steve Phelps, there has been a decision made on tracks losing races. However, they are not ready to announce that yet. A decision and a full announcement will come before Darlington. And lastly, teams will be limited to 16 people. This is crazy. This is one of those things that you're going to look back and see 30 for 30s on, because this is just absolutely crazy. NASCAR is one of the first series back, and there's going to be a lot of criticism. There's going to be a lot of people in favor of this. Personally, I get where NASCAR is coming from. They have to race. These teams have lost so much money already for just not racing, and they probably won't be able to make that money back at all. So now they gotta try to scramble and try and make some money so that these teams can stay alive in the sport of NASCAR. I don't think there was ever an option of canceling the entire season for NASCAR, because NASCAR would probably not exist if they canceled the entire season. So it is going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out. I think we're all going into uncharted waters with this, and I hope NASCAR, and it seems like NASCAR is prepared, and I hope that it goes well for them, because I miss NASCAR as much as the next guy, and I'm excited to see race cars go around in a circle, as crazy as that sounds to some people, but what do you do? But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Are you in favor of NASCAR running races? Should NASCAR have to wait until they can actually have fans in the stands? Do you think NASCAR should not be running races at all right now? I'd love to know. And leave your comment down below, and like and subscribe to this video. Be sure to subscribe, because as I mentioned, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more updates to this ongoing situation. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.